We're a growing organization, and we know that as we scale our organization, we also need to scale our people capabilities too. I'm Jessica Goldman. I'm the head of internal communications and learning and development at CaaStle. CaaStle focuses on subscription clothing rental. Upskilling is really important for us at CaaStle for a number of reasons. We know from our engagement surveys every year that professional development is really important to them. It's one of their top priorities. We really focus on people manager development right now, and that's critical because people managers are really pivotal to our organization because they help us succeed both with our business and our teams. So we want to ensure that both our teams are performing, are being productive, are really delivering on the needs of the business. And we also want to make sure that our managers are clear on how the business is running and are able to translate that to their employees. Participating in the LifeLabs training really sends a strong message to our employees that CaaStle is really committed to professional development. It's our first big investment in programmatic formal training, and we really see it as foundational to how we're thinking about building out our long-term learning and development strategy. What we're finding is that as our managers go through the program, they're starting to pick up on the language and the nomenclature that really becomes foundational to how we think about managing at CaaStle. And so right now, what's happening is as we're finishing up our first round of manager training and getting all of our managers trained through LifeLabs, they're all now starting to speak the same language. And so that then permeates throughout the organization. So it creates a consistency. We want to make sure that as we're managing in a way that all employees feel like they're getting a really valuable management experience with their people manager, and that they're learning and growing themselves through what their managers bring to the table. When I think about LifeLabs as an L&D partner, the first thing that jumps out at me is that everyone that we have worked with throughout our time with LifeLabs has been incredible. We have seen the deep commitment that they've had to CaaStle and their investment in ensuring our success with our managers, our employees, and with our business. Every time I worked with my account manager, I really found that he was ready, willing, and able to help me solve problems, find different ways of doing things that might have even been a little bit outside the box of LifeLabs, but his focus was on making sure that CaaStle was successful, that CaaStle was getting what they needed, and that our employees were really being well served so that we can continue to create a culture of learning at CaaStle. When I think about the facilitators, they are incredibly engaging, dynamic, and knowledgeable. And I also think about the content, which is something that's been very important to us. As part of our research before we even engaged LifeLabs, we certainly did a lot of research out in the market, and there are lots of different, what I'll call content providers. What we found important about LifeLabs is the fact that not only is the content research-based, but LifeLabs makes it easy to learn. In addition, what we found is that what they're delivering are very learnable frameworks that we can apply every day. So I think the workshop that will probably have the biggest impact on CaaStle is leading change. The reason for that is CaaStle is a fast-growing company that is in a constant state of change across the business. One of the things that I think that the Leading Change workshop does is it really creates that change mindset for our managers. It really helps them think about, understand, and figure out how to navigate change, and then also help to empower them to help their teams manage through change. What we're trying to build towards at CaaStle when it comes to L&D is a broader learning culture. So right now, while we're focused primarily on manager training and getting those pivotal people to get really well versed in how to best manage and coach and lead their teams, ultimately we want to start to branch out and bring learning across the organization. So we want to be able to help other employees who may not be managers, but also believe that professional development is important to them, that we give them that same opportunity that we've been able to give our managers. As a next step, what we're really looking to do is really start to measure the impact that our managers are having on the team and on the business. We are also looking to ultimately link the behaviors and outcomes to things like individual performance reviews. No matter what team an employee is on, they're getting the same management experience from their leader. We want to make sure that they are feeling like, whether they're based in India or based in the US and whatever office they're in, that their manager is speaking the language that at CaaStle we appreciate, we value, and that we believe will make us a productive company.